What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy midshipmen. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. So Navy's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get...
There he goes. All out of space. At the 30. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Navy!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tulane's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. That's when this guy has to show up and show.
Turning on the Jets. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. They'll give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Turner. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Quarterback on the keeper. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Under fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Hawkins. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. Looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Gets it to him on the screen. He's loose. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And a really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They'll run the sneak for it. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Unloads quickly. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it. 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Briggs. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Floating away. He'll get rid of it. Complete downfield. Got room at the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do...
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. He'll set up to throw. Buys a little time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't... quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angle's just getting chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. I'll tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fakes to grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On the run, it's Turner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And Navy will go back on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Navy now facing 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. who knows what they're going to do.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the 1st down. It'll be a turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Nestled just inside that right upright. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Skips away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the 1st half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Navy.
Just time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, this offensive line, they've just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on designed plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. At the 35, he's loose. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
To the air. It's Hawkins. The throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Makes the grab. It's Harmon. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Gilbert. Made a defender miss. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. After the huge pickup. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. They take the lead with the 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it out. It's Hodges. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to take off. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah. About it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Give to the back. Fighting off the defender. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.